Yeah, like just so we can improve our services.
Yeah.
Like, what initially led you to choose Minute Creative for the project?
So, anyways, I was thinking of doing a new website because my messaging was changing, right? And then I said, okay, let me take a new modern approach because the existing WordPress websites have gone through and those are good. But I said, okay, Webflow offers a new way of designing a website, and I thought, let me discuss the project.
Yeah. And when we started working, what were your expectations and at the start, and were they met?
Yeah, obviously the expectation was to create a modern looking, very, I would say, design was it should be quite better so that it kind of resonates well with whoever is looking at the website. I think from design wise, from the work wise, I think we've done a good job. So I know it's a very basic website for now. It doesn't offers a lot of details about the business and all that stuff. But I think over a period of time we will refine it. But I think for now it does a job.
Yeah. What aspect of the project did you enjoy the most while working with this?
I think the core aspect was that it was very clear as to what will be the next steps, how things will shape up, sharing the work, collaborating, etc. So I think all overall, if you see, it was not to be I don't know what's happening or we don't know who will deliver what, etc. I think it was clear set process in which we got things done.
Is there something with it particularly that impressed you quite a bit?
I think getting the images because otherwise, what happens is there is a little bit of a research work which needs to be done. As of otherwise I have to get down and find multiple options. I think getting the required options ready, which could be which were kind of suitable. I think that was quite good, right? Because anyways, the content part I had to do it, right? Because I need to come up with the right content. So I think images part and cutting down the time on that was I think quite good.
How would you describe our communication process?
I think it was fairly clear and good in terms of communicating where we are and what needs to be done. So I think it was good.
Were there any moments throughout the project where you felt confused or uncertain?
Okay, so I think Webflow as a technology, it was a newer to me, right? Because I've not dealt with Webflow previously. I think that was a little bit, I was trying to figure out, whether it will work, how it will work, etc. The post project management, how easy or difficult it would be, etc. So I think because it was a newer technology, I was not sure, and even the hosting part, I was also thinking that are there options or is this the only one? Because because you're used to paying a smaller amount
Yeah.
for the hosting. So this comes, I would say, a little in a different manner. So where your costings are a little different compared to WordPress. I think those were the confusing points as to I was not sure on the tech.
Was there anything you wish that had been done differently?
I think for now it's good. So more or less, we took our time to see what needs to be done and how things could be done. So I think so we pretty much did a decent job.
Would you have appreciated like more involvement in certain areas of the project?
So one would be that obviously, one is the, requirements led type of approach, right? Saying it, this is my requirement and you do it, right? Second is the approach saying that, while you're doing this thing, so maybe you could do this thing, right? So I know that, it's like a fine balance, right? So whether, you can be consultative, but obviously you can't do much, right? Because ultimately, client has his own ways and ideas for designing it. So it's always a fine balance, right? So where client says, I want to do this thing. So maybe so you can say that okay, so you can do this thing, but you can do this thing as well, etc. Right? So maybe you can take a consultative approach because sometimes client is very clear. Sometimes client even might be confused, right? What is the best way to get things done?
Yeah.
So because I also did little bit experiment, नहीं ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करते, ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करते. So sometimes that balance could help.
How smooth was the feedback and revision process for you?
I think it was a good one. Yeah. So no challenges there.
Would you recommend us to others
Sure. Yes.
like to work with? If so, like what would be the reasons for doing that?
Okay, so obviously, for what worked for me is like the project was quite planned, executed in a timely manner, and there were not many surprises saying that okay, what is this, what is that, etc. So I would say that anyone who's looking for web development and they're looking for Webflow as like a modern platform to design new website, uh, then yeah, so obviously I mean the recommendation would not be a challenge.
Yeah. I think that's it from my side. Is there anything else that you would like to add or share with?
Sure. I think yeah. So for now we are good. So obviously I mean once I start looking at more things to be done in the website, then typically expectation is that I would reach out rather than trying to figure out things, etc. So it's like
Yeah.
uh, additional work or whatever. If I'm stuck somewhere, maybe those minor things, maybe I will reach out. But otherwise, majorly if we when we are looking to expand and add more things, then hopefully we will continue our good work there as well, so that things are
Yeah.
executed in timely manner. So one is a website, and secondly, maybe more things on the website, right? Once we have a website, but how you can leverage it better, right? For example,
Yeah.
ads, SEOs, and etc. So maybe those aspects. Once we reach that, we can discuss and explore that options.
Yeah. Makes sense. In case like in the future you're open to exploring SEO, feel free to reach out to me
Sure.
because the SEO audit that we do initially for you, it's not the paid one, it's free.
Yeah.
So you get an idea, general idea of like where your SEO is at when you compare it with your competitors and what are some of the opportunities in improving the SEO. So that
Yeah.
audit can help you find that as well.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Done.
Anything else?
No, I think that's good. So thanks, Harsh.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
And look forward to speaking again soon.
Yeah. As part of next steps, I'll email you the document as well. In case there's anything else, feel free to reach out to. All right.
ठीक ठीक डन
ठीक है.
चलो
All
take
right.
care buddy.
Have a great day. Take care. Bye.